You can do more than just move objects around with the Align tool. You can also affect orientation and/or scale. For example, let's say that we want to rotate this green rectangle to match the rotation of this purple square. Now, the most direct way that you can do that is by selecting the purple square, going to the Rotate tool, and making a note of the number of degrees that it's been rotated in the z-axis down here. You could then go and select the green rectangle and type that number in down here. A more efficient approach is to use the Align tool, and that's what we'll do. We need to select the green rectangle as the source object because it's the one that will be rotated. Then I'll press Alt-A to activate the Align tool and click the purple rectangle. Now in this demonstration I don't want to move the rectangle at all, so I'll uncheck the position checkboxes. I'm interested instead in Align Orientation, and I'll check the X-axis. That instantly matches the local reference coordinate system of the source and target objects. Note that it doesn't matter whether you check X or Y, because it's the same difference. If we align the Y-axis, it's just like aligning the X-axis. Note that the Z-axes of these objects are already aligned. They're both pointing out of the screen at us, so that's not going to have an effect. I just need to click X or Y, and the job is done. I also said that you can align scales of objects and match them. Let's take a look. I'll use the Scale tool and select this object. Its scale is set at 100%. This object's scale is set at this value. So if I'd like to set this object back to 100%, I could use the Align tool for that. I'll align it to the purple square, and this time I'm only concerned with scale, so everything else should be unchecked. And I'll match the scale in X and Y. The Z-axis is not an issue here because we're dealing with shapes, but it's also a possibility for three-dimensional geometry.